Okay. Now, I am a pretty focused observer of the pop charts, and when you watch the charts as closely as I do, you get a good feel about what's going to get big and what's not. But things can still surprise you sometimes. Now, for example, a while back, I encountered a song on the radio called Ice Cream Paint Job. It was by a guy named Duro, and it was about his car's snazzy paint job. This song has always been in the back of my mind, and I've always been a little fascinated by it because I couldn't help but be completely and utterly baffled by the fact that it was actually getting airplay and made it into the top 40. And I'm not saying that because it was bad, although it certainly was bad, and it wasn't because it was too weird to be popular, because it was nothing like that at all. Let me put it like this. I hated the Transformers movie. Hated it. Thought it was one of the worst I'd ever seen. I was literally writhing in pain while watching it.
Oh, God.
Are you masturbating?
Okay. No, I don't masturbate.
Kill me!
That makes you uncomfortable.
Kill me! But even though I hated it, I get why Transformers played at my local multiplex. And I get why Transmorphers, while being of roughly the same quality, went straight to DVD. What I mean is, there's the kind of bad that gets popular, and then there's the kind of bad that doesn't. Or at least that's what I thought about the world before I heard Ice Cream Paint Job. And Ice Cream Paint Job was the first song I thought of when I heard this song, Black and Yellow, by newcomer Wiz Khalifa. Partially because it's also about a car's paint job, but also because I couldn't imagine a song like this getting big, and I was dead wrong. Now, on repeated listen, maybe Black and Yellow does not deserve the comparison. For one, the production is a billion times better and it has an actual hook. But nonetheless, it still sets off my why is this popular alarm, largely because of the no name with the microphone. Now, this guy is named Wiz Khalifa. What do I know about him? I know that if he's never used the line, "Nobody beats the Wiz" in a song, I will be extremely disappointed. Other than that, no clue about him. He does not seem to realize that, though.
You know what it is.
I do?
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. And I don't know who you are, and I don't know what black and yellow is supposed to mean.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
They're colors, I guess.
Black stripe, yellow paint.
So, what? So your car's black and yellow. Like, why would you have a whole song about that? The only reason I can think of that I would care that you had a black and yellow car is if your car was... Wait. No! No, that's not it. One Transformers themed rap song was enough. So, black and yellow means... what? What are you trying to say? Are you, I don't know, a Steelers fan? Oh. Well, I guess that is right. Specifically, as I have since discovered, he's standing up for his hometown of Pittsburgh, where all the major sports teams wear black and yellow. In fact, if you're a fan of both hip-hop and professional sports, and I assume all of you are, you know that Black and Yellow turned into the unofficial Steelers anthem during their amazing playoff run, making Black and Yellow the first real football championship single since the Super Bowl Shuffle. Oh right, except the Steelers lost. In fact, Lil Wayne, team hopper that he is, released a response song called Green and Yellow right before the Super Bowl in support of the Packers. And I'm not saying that was a factor in the game, but Packers had the support of Lil Wayne, Steelers had the support of this guy. In retrospect, the results were not all that surprising. But hey, maybe Pittsburgh can send the song back into circulation if the Penguins make a run for the Stanley Cup. Because God knows, hockey fans love their hip-hop. Or they can use this song again if the Pirates go to the World Series this year. But my issues with the song go beyond just the fact that the Steelers are a bunch of losing losers of losing this. It's also just the fact that it's a rap song about Pittsburgh. Represent your town, that's sweet. Look, I hate to break it to you, Wiz. Hate to break it to you, Wiz. No one cares about Pittsburgh. Think about it. Have you ever heard a single song about Pittsburgh before? No, of course not. New York is a place you write songs about. Or Los Angeles, or Chicago, or Miami, Las Vegas, Paris, Rome. Not Cleveland, not Toronto, and certainly not Pittsburgh. It just doesn't have an identity that people care about. I mean, look down the street at Philadelphia, which is not high on the list of cities to write music about, but, you know, it does have quite a few very good songs written about it. I mean, come on. Allentown had a hit song before you guys did. Now, granted, I've never been to Pittsburgh. Maybe I should bring in someone who actually knows something about the place before I judge it. Who do I know from Pennsylvania? Let's pull out the Channel Awesome directory over here. Oh, God, there's a lot of people on this site. Okay. Chris Larios, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Never heard of him. But we'll give him a call. Let's see.
Hoi hoi.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
You live in Pennsylvania, right? What do you think about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, eh? Let me tell you about Pittsburgh. It's just as filthy and disgusting as Philadelphia, but without any of the historical significance.
Well, yeah, but, it is a big city. I'm sure they've got their good parts, too.
What other city is going to take a rapist quarterback and treat him like a national treasure?
Well, to be fair to the guy, he was never actually charged with
It's
anything.
full of nothing but bandwagon Steelers fans. Ask them to name a starting player on their defensive line, they're like, but I thought Ben Roethlisberger would throw a touchdown pass to Troy Polamalu.
Okay, well, thanks for your input, Chris. It was good to talk
They
to
don't
you.
even have the decency to have cheesesteaks. They have Pittsburgh sandwiches, which are just regular sandwiches, but with fries on them.
That doesn't sound so bad, actually.
Seriously, that's not a cultural delicacy. That's just what happens when the waitress drops your carry-out order.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go now, Chris.
Oh, and speaking of the Steelers and bad food, what's up with Blitzburg Crunch?
Chris, I'm hanging up now.
Oh, what's up with our silent H? Name one. Hello?
Jeez. That was a little harsh. You know what? I kind of feel bad now. Pittsburgh can't be that bad. You know what city sucks? Mine. This place is boring as hell. At least Pittsburgh's an actual big city with people and culture and stuff. I don't have room to judge. I bet Pittsburgh is awesome. You know what? You tell him, Wiz. Steel City represent!
As I hit the club, look at them face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake.
Uh-huh.
Let her get, she want and she feel that. Convertible drop feel, 87 the top pill.
Uh-huh.
Got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up, cause everybody that I'm with tailored.
This doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with Pittsburgh, does it? Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, the whole video is about Pittsburgh. The chorus is about Pittsburgh. The freaking title is about Pittsburgh. And you can't think of a single thing to say about the city itself? Wow, Pittsburgh really must suck. Way to represent Khalifa. No wonder I couldn't figure out what black and yellow meant. Oh, but the song does mention that Wiz Khalifa has money, cars, and hoes. That's right. He talks about the things other rappers don't have the balls to. No, he doesn't actually talk about anything you haven't heard a billion times before. But he does distinguish himself by not being very good at it. I don't even think he knows what a rapper's supposed to do.
Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them.
Shouldn't there be? You sure you don't want to try and rebut the haters? Hell, you're a rapper. That's your entire job.
Got a call from my jeweler this just in. And women love me cause I'm messing with their best friends.
What? Now, how does that make any sense? Why would she be happy if you're having sex with her best friend? Oh, I get what you're saying. That's what she's into, huh? Doesn't mind a little extra company in the bedroom? More the merrier, am I right? Nothing wrong with a little girl-on-girl to get the action going. Hell yeah, you lucky son of a bitch.
Not a lesbian.
Huh.
Not a lesbian, but she a freak though.
That whole part is just awkward. I guess he's trying to assure us that his girl is still in the guys, but it comes off as weirdly defensive. Like, no one said she was a lesbian, dude. Where the hell did that come from? My girl's hot. She doesn't have herpes. What?
Then you could tell them, just made $1 million, got another million on my schedule.
Yeah, you go right ahead and schedule that. It's good to plan ahead. You might as well spend it right away since it's already scheduled. Because stock in Wiz Khalifa Industries is going to do nothing but rise. No, I hate it when rappers do that. You can't brag about being rich and successful when this is your first released single. That just annoys the hell out of me. And no, you can't just say, well, everybody does it. Eminem didn't. 50 Cent didn't. They both started rapping about being dead broke. Better that than being blatantly full of crap and recycling cliches. We have run out of good ways to rap about being rich. All that's left is stupidity like this.
I'm sipping Clico and rocking yellow diamonds. So many rocks up in my watch, I can't tell what the time is.
Then it's a bad watch. You really sure you want to brag about carrying around a crappy, useless watch? Jesus, guy. How much you want to bet his pimped out fancy car he keeps talking about doesn't have any tires? Oh, and speaking of his car.
No love for him, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start.
Keyless, huh? Got that, everybody? His car is flashy, expensive, and easy to steal. But I'm sure he doesn't have to worry about that kind of thing on the safe, affluent streets of Pittsburgh.
Stay fly like
A G6?
like I'm supposed to do.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Close to you, and my car look unapproachable. And my car look unapproachable.
I'm not even playing this time. I'm not going to do it. There's no point. Because I already know what's going to happen. Nothing rhymes with that. Was he going to put there coachable? Poachable? No. No, he's either going to rhyme it with itself, or he's going to come up with this horrible forced rhyme that won't fit at all unless he twists the words beyond recognition. So let's see it. Let's see what he does. Rhyme that shit. Go on.
And my car look unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cat. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that.
Bravo, sir. Bravo. Didn't even try. Wow. Wow. I had not even considered that as a possibility. Abandoned the rhyme scheme entirely. And clogged toilets had better flow than this guy.
In my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you don't, you should by now.
Yeah, I guess I should, considering you repeated black and yellow 5 billion times. You know, this guy's supposed to be the new, hot, up-and-coming rapper, but I don't see it. Maybe he's more interesting in other songs, but on the basis of this, he's just a boring T.I. wannabe. The catchy hook is doing all the work for him, because he doesn't have a single noteworthy line, and he doesn't have an especially compelling delivery. Oh, and here's a hint. When your name is Wiz, yellow is a color you should be trying to avoid. And regardless, I'm still not convinced that an economically depressed working-class town like Pittsburgh deserves some opulent money cash hose anthem dedicated to it. Now, you know where in Pennsylvania does deserve a rap song? Scranton.
They call it Scranton. What? The Electric City. Scranton. What? The Electric City.
I'm Todd in the Shadows. I listen to it because you don't want to, and I'm out.
Because of the electricity. The city's laid out from east to west, and a public parks and libraries are truly the...
I hear they're scared of it, but them pros ain't.
You know who else wasn't scared of it? The Packers. Burn!